good script is what separates a YouTube video that books calls from one that just gets views. And most business owners have no idea how to write one. But there is a specific scripting framework that all the best guys in the space use, and most of the business owners have no idea it even exists. And I actually use that exact same framework for my client Marco, and it got him 10k plus views and 170 plus qualified leads from a single video. So in this video I'm breaking down that exact framework section by section, the intro, the body, the mid-CTA and the outro itself, and at the end I am breaking down scripts from some of the biggest guys in the space using this exact framework. Stick till the end, because by the time this video is over you will have the exact framework to start booking calls from every video you post. And I split this video into two different big sections. The first one is the exact script writing framework that book calls, and the second one is how the top guys do it. So let's get started with the first one, and let's get started with the intro itself. And the first thing we are going to talk about is click confirmation, and it is super important because we need literally to confirm what the viewers clicked on, that it is not clickbait. At the same time, make it land as a bold statement or take they have never heard of before. The click confirmation should do two things at once: reassure them they're in the right place, and the second one is it should make them think, okay, this person sees it differently. Here are some of the examples from my scripts. So the first one is, if you want to start booking qualified calls to YouTube, your video idea is the most important thing you need to focus on. I immediately click confirm this video is about ideation, and I open a small loop about, okay, I need to focus on it. Why is it most important and all that? Here's the other example: YouTube is the best way to get pre-sold clients right now, and most business owners are still chasing cold leads instead. Okay, I immediately confirmed the title, as you can see, and I told them that most business owners are just chasing cold leads, and they're going to be, okay, am I one of those business owners? And they're going to watch it. Also, like, if you're not sure how to write it, the easiest starting point is to take your title and speak it out loud as a sentence. You can literally either repeat your whole title, or you can do something like this. For example, for this video right here, how to actually script a YouTube video that books calls, it can be something like, most people script their videos completely wrong and it's costing them calls. You can literally see we took the thumbnail and we just reframed it a bit, and that's pretty much it. Now moving on, we are moving to the credibility and social proof. Before you teach anything, give them a reason to listen to you specifically. Drop a result, a client win, a specific number, something concrete that makes them think, okay, this person knows what he is doing and he has actually done this before. Here's an example from my videos, like from this video again, how to come up with YouTube video ideas that book calls. And this is the exact same process I used to generate over 10k plus views and 170 plus qualified leads from a single video for my client Marco. And if you don't have any proof, you can just borrow it from somebody that already has it. For example, tell them a method you're about to teach them is the exact same one that the big name in your space uses, but make sure that this is actually the exact method they are using. You should not lie to people. They'll keep watching because now they want to learn what the big guy is actually doing. For example, but don't worry, I studied how these guys structure their channels and reverse engineer the exact funnel they're running. You don't have to spend months figuring out yourself. I literally took a social proof from the best guys in the space and I placed it on my name because it literally broke down what they're doing, and I am giving it for you for free. And that's the reason why you're going to actually listen to me. Then moving on, we have the what they'll get section. Tell them exactly what's inside and what they'll walk away with, especially important for longer videos with Miro boards or step-by-step breakdowns. Set it early so they actually know it is worth their time before they invest 15 minutes into it, because the last thing we want to do is to make somebody watch the video, it was just not made for them, and they're going to be, okay, and I'm going to watch this guy again, and we literally lost that lead forever. And here's an example from my video. So in this video I'm going to break down exactly why YouTube beats every other client acquisition channel, how it actually pre-sells your clients before they even book a call, and how it amplifies every other way you're currently getting clients. And the last thing we are going to cover is actually open loop, and these two sections can literally change places sometimes, as you're going to see in the examples in the future. So yeah, for the open loop, before you go into the any content, think about the single biggest payoff your viewer came for. What's the one thing they'd stay till the end just to get it? For this video, for example, the answer is probably going to be the exact scripting framework I used to book calls and that Marco used to generate 170 plus qualified leads from one video. Plan that payoff as a question or at least early, tell them they'll get it by the end. That unresolved tension is what keeps the retention high all the way through. Now let's just cover some of the common mistakes that most people make when they're writing intros. The first one is going to be no click confirmation. Viewer feels like they're clicking the wrong video, gone before you finish your first sentence, because our brain functions that way. If you don't confirm it, they're going to be okay. Like for example, if you just start with the social proof or what they're going to get in the video, they're going to be a little bit confused, and our brain is going to be okay, I'm just going to get out and find another video that is like naturally naturally how we behave. Moving on, we have the number 2, which is no credibility, nothing telling them why you specifically are worth listening to. Why should they devote their time to you? And moving on to number 3, what they'll get is missing. Viewer doesn't know if the video is worth their time, so they will naturally go out early if they're not interested from the beginning itself. Number 4, no open loop, the intro ends cleanly and there's nothing pulling them into the body. You literally gave them the whole answer in the intro, and why would they watch the video till the end? And then for the last mistake is intro runs too long, still setting up 2 minutes and the content hasn't started. People will just lose patience and leave. Just imagine you're looking for a solution on YouTube and you go on a video and somebody is rambling about for 2 minutes about what he's going to talk about and all of that, and by the time he comes to the actual saucy part, you're already lost. You're like, okay, I'm just going to find somebody else, and that's pretty much it. So yeah, so the intros should in reality be around 30 to 40 seconds long, like maximum, and if you're into B2B, it can even be up to 20 seconds, something like that. Just super brief, social proof, click confirmation, and all those stuff. Now let's move on to the actual body, and first question is how the body is structured, and every body point runs the same exact cycle. First we have open loop, and open loop means introduce the topic with a mini hook, make them curious about what's coming, don't give the answer yet. Then we have tension, and tension tells them why this topic matters, bring in something that makes them feel the problem before you solve it. That could be a contrast, a common difficulty, something most people get wrong, a mistake you made, a client story. Pick what fits the actual point, and you don't need all of these things in every single body point. You can pick 1 or 2 things, it's totally fine. Then moving on, we have the payoff itself. Now give them the answer. The thing they stayed for, resolution always comes next, and this is how every body point should be written. This is the same rule everybody is using. And the chain is actually what keeps people watching past the point where the most videos lose them. The moment you close one loop, open the next one immediately, and this is super important. And here are some of the things that are going to make or break your body. The first one is body points over word-for-word scripts. A word-for-word script will make you sound like a robot on the camera. You'll end up reading from a teleprompter, and when you're that focused on the words, you can't express your emotions, talk in your own way, or let your personality come true. And you may be wondering, okay, but what is the solution for that? And the solution is pretty simple, and it is just body points. They give you direction what to cover, so you can actually show up as yourself, your feelings, your personality, your character. That's what makes people trust you and keep watching you. And the second thing that is going to either make or break your videos is sprinkling social proof. You don't need a dedicated proof section. Drop it naturally where it fits inside the body. A client result, a specific number, a name. Keep it subtle and don't force it. And the result is going to be, if it is done right, it backs up your claims without the viewer ever seeing it as salesy or pushy. It just makes everything you say feel more credible. Now that leads us to the actual mid-CTA and why the mid-CTA actually matters. Like most people will never watch video till the end. A mid-CTA placed at the right moment catches them before they leave. Even if they never make it to the outro itself, you still have a chance to convert them, and best time to place it is around 30 to 40% mark of the video. That's where attention is still high and the viewer is bought from the value you already delivered to them. No mid-CTA at all means you lose every single person who drops off before the outro. That is most of your viewers. And here are actual examples of a bad mid-CTA and good mid-CTA. First is the bad mid-CTA. For example, hey guys, so before we continue, I just want to take a quick second to talk about my program, blah 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 blah. It lasts for too long, around a minute or something like that. Just it is super vague. It completely breaks the whole flow of the video itself. While on the contrast, we have the good mid-CTA, and it sounds something like this. If you want me to handle your entire YouTube strategy, including script writing, click the first link in the description and book a free strategy call with me. Also, make sure to grab the exact scripting template the best guys in the space and I are using. Link will be in the description under this video right here. Now that we finished with the mid-CTA, we can actually talk about the outro and why it actually matters, because as you can see, money lives in the outro itself. The outro is where you convert your viewer. You're literally telling them what to do next and giving them a clear path to work with you. And the strong outro reminds them of the value that they just got, makes them feel the gap between where they are and where they want to be, and gives them a clear next step, while a weak outro ends with something like like and subscribe and see you in the next one. No recap, no offer, no next step. The whole video you just did is completely wasted. And if you don't have a concrete structure for your outro, you're literally wasting the entire video you just made. I just already said, and I'm going to give you the exact outro structure that I use the most, as well as the best guys in the space. And there are different ways to close a video, and this is the one that converts best for service-based businesses. So let's start with the step number 1, which is recap. Remind them of everything they just learned. Keep it short, 1 or 2 sentences covering the main points. This anchors the value in their mind right before you make your ask. You're literally telling them, okay, I gave you all of this value for free. I just need something from you now. And they're going to have a much more chance of saying yes to it. Then moving on, we have acknowledging the gap. They got a lot from this video, but they're still missing something. Name it specifically their pains, their desires, all those stuff. Make them feel it. This is what creates the need for what you're about to offer to them. Moving on to the step number 3, which is 2 options. Give them 2 clear paths. Option 1, go figure it out alone. You're going to struggle and all of that. And option 2, just come and work with me and I'm going to help you with that and you're going to reach your goals in no time. Frame option 2 so it feels like the obvious choice, of course. Tell them exactly where to go next. Move them to the next step of your actual sales funnel. After that, we have step number 4, which is nurture them to the next video. Not everyone is ready to buy from you right now. Send them to your next video. Keep them inside your content funnel. The longer they stay in your world, the more likely they are to convert later. And moving on to the final step, which is step number 5, is actually like and subscribe. Always end it here, but only after you did everything else first. So we are still going to push our video to YouTube algorithm. It is going to reach more of our qualified ICPs, and that's pretty much it. And now we can actually move on to the section number 2 and I'm going to show you some of the practical examples of how the top guys actually do it. So let's first start with the Kallaway right here, and here is the title for his video. Social media isn't hard, it's misunderstood. So let's break it down. So here is the intro itself. If you want to grow faster on social media, I'm going to explain exactly how to do it. The truth is, if you're struggling to grow, you're probably just approaching the content game with a suboptimal strategy. Immediately click confirm the video itself by mirroring exactly what the viewer typed into YouTube. If you click this video, you want to grow, it says in the first sentence literally. Then moving on, we have I've cracked every social platform I've ever been on: Instagram, TikTok, LinkedIn, even YouTube. I have millions of followers, I've done billions of views, and this is massive social proof that he's already done this multiple times on different platforms and all of that, and he just gives you that right here. Then we have the secret is that I actually went down the rabbit hole to deeply understand how each individual platform works, the psychology, the algorithm, the core fundamentals for how to grow. This is actually a contrarian take and also some part of the social proof because he positions himself above every other creator talking about this topic. Most people give you tactics. He went even deeper and figured out how it actually works on the psychological level. Then moving on, we have what they'll get in the video. So in this video, I'm going to give you the full secret sauce. These are 5 non-obvious learnings for how social media actually works, and he literally just sets the expectations clearly. 5 things, non-obvious, full breakdown. Viewer knows exactly what they're getting and how long they're staying in here. And in the end, we have the open loop itself. These are the same lessons that all the big creators deeply understand and that you may not. Literally plans to the questions, okay, what they understand that I do not understand. I want to learn it right now. And that's the reason why you're going to keep watching this video. And that's the reason why this video performed super good. So now we can move to the body itself. And I just picked the first body point because this video would be like 2 hours long if we just went and broke down every body. But as you saw, it literally functions on the same mechanism: open loop, tangent, payoff. That's pretty much it. So here is the open loop. The first one common learning is that social media isn't actually social anymore, it's just media. This seems like a small wording change, but it actually shits everything about how you approach the content game. He literally opened the loop by making a bold claim that challenges what every viewer thinks they know. Social media is not social anymore. That one line makes you want to know why is that. Then we have the tangent part, which I'm not going to read, and as you can see, I left these 3 dots because it's super long. But again, he builds tangent by showing what you used to know, then telling them everything changed. He makes you feel like your current search is already outdated before he gives you the answer. And in the end, we have the payoff, which is pretty simple. The best way to make sure the algorithm pushes your stuff to the right people is to only make videos about a single topic driven from pain points to that user consistently for several months. And again, payoff, he closes the loop with a concrete actionable answer. One topic, one audience, consistently. The tangent he built makes this payoff feel earned, and immediately after the payoff, he again opened another open loop, and that's pretty much it. Now we can move to the Mid-CTA, and it says I actually put together Wavy Board, which is a free community for entrepreneurs with 7,000 people in it to help with that stuff. The link is in the description. It's completely free. He connects the CTA directly to what he just taught us. He just talked about making better videos and growing faster, and immediately offers a community that helps with exactly that. Short, seamless, barely noticeable as a pitch. Moving on, we have the outro itself, and it says like this: alright guys, there you have it. Those are my 5 steps. Like, he literally just recaps everything. He reminds the viewer that like of every single thing they just learned in 2 sentences. This anchors the value right before the CTA. way and makes them feel like they just got a lot. Then moving on, we have the actual CTA, as you can see, and he just leads us to the Sandcastle AI and all of that stuff, and he points directly to the free resources, and he's told directly connect to what he just taught us. Low friction, no hard sell, no anything. Viewer who is not ready to buy, it still has a clear next step. Then we have the part which is like and subscribe at the end, and that's pretty much it, always last. And the one thing that he's literally missing from this video is actually nurturing people to the exact video they should watch. He literally told them like, you have some of the videos in description, but if you told people go and watch this video specifically that is connected to this video, like will be the next question they are going to have in their head, he has a lot of higher chances of converting them. But again, he's super big guy in the industry, so he can get away without that thing right there. Moving on, we are moving to the Iman Gadzhi himself, and this is from his business channel, which is how I made 92.7 million with digital products, so you can just copy me. And I'm going to go over his script a little bit faster. I'm not going to read everything. So yeah, first of all, the intro, the click confirmation line, as you can see, he literally just repeated the title itself as we already talked about. Then we have the social proof part. He has a shit ton of social proof and he just placed it right here. Then moving on, we have a contrarian take that says, but listen, you know that already. If you're watching this, realistically, I don't need to sell the opportunity the digital product market presents. You wouldn't be building a digital product business unless you saw the potential itself. So he actually places a contrarian take, and he's there with his audience. He's getting along with them. He understands their situation and all that stuff, which you should also do in your scripts. Then we have the open loop question right here, as you can see. And in the end, as we already discussed, like this part, what they'll get an open loop can sometimes switch places. It is still going to make complete sense. So yeah, and this is what Iman actually did. Moving on, we have the body. Again, he starts with the open loop, then tension builds, and in the end, we have the payoff, as we already discussed. And in the end, we are moving to the Mid-CTA, which says, if you'd like to know more about this system, I made full video about it on this channel. So I'll go ahead and leave that link in the description. So in here, he literally tells people, if you want to learn more about the system, go to this video. And that video is actually going to be video in which you're going to try and sell that system pretty hard on them. So yeah, and for the outro, we have the acknowledging the gap. Like he literally tells them, you know that, but you still need me. He gives them two options, as we already talked about, like do it yourself, you can work with me. And in the end, we have the CTA, what they should next do, like exact steps, what they should take. And that's pretty much it. And as you can see, two things missing from here are actually recapping everything. And in the end, we have nurturing to the video, but he used it in the Mid-CTA, so it is still going to be pretty much okay. But again, he's also pretty big name in the industry. People trust him a lot, so he can definitely go without doing those two things. He's actually going to convert audience pretty good. All right, so with that being covered, now you have the exact script writing framework that is going to help you book calls, the same framework that the best guys in the space are using to generate millions. But here is the thing, knowing the framework and actually executing it consistently for every single video you post are two completely different things. So right now you really have two options. You can either take everything you learn in this video and go try to figure it out by yourself, script every video from scratch, test what works, learn what doesn't work, and slowly start seeing results after a few months. You can let me handle the whole YouTube strategy for you. I'll cover everything from ideation, packaging, script writing, video editing, SEO, and uploading. You only have to record for 30 minutes per week. This is the exact same thing I did for my client Marco. One video got him 10k plus views and 170 plus qualified leads. A link to the client info is going to be in the description. You can see it right here. 9.5k plus views, 230 plus subscribers on a brand new channel, no ads involved, of course. Most of the YouTube searches you can see right here, 41.9% SEO optimized. And here are the actual leads that he got, 170 plus for to his newsletter signups. And if you pick the second option, click the first link in the description and book a quick strategy call with me. And if you're not ready for that yet, knowing only how to write a killer script will not book your clients. You also need ideas that attract the right people in the first place. So go watch the video that just appeared on your screen. In it, I show you exactly how to do that. And don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.